As CJ said, here we go again. I thought I put this matter to rest, the beef between superstar Rajinikanth and Talapati Vijay, whereby the peak of it was in year 2023, the year Jailer released. And in the film Leo at that time, you can see Vijay talking to an eagle. Well, anyway, the thing was sort of put to rest as Vijay was going into politics, and that the reason for the beef or the competition seemed to have died down. And many people wonder the reason for this battle. There are a few theories of this, but since, as I said, since the most recent Coolie trailer, where the after the last Lokesh Kanagaraj name comes, the very last few seconds, a scene is thrown in where Rajini is playing a prank on one of the gundas or the one of the rowdies or one of the gangsters, as if he's being scared or he's being how to say, attacked by a crow, and then the walks away. So this has reignited the rivalry between Rajini and Vijay. So therefore, we also open the topic again. Actually, despite for those who don't know the origins of this rivalry, I think many might have just come into the scene or into Collywood. They might not know the origins of this rivalry. Well, it started off as many things do in an opposite way. It started off with love, actually, and admiration. Where when Vijay, he's an Nepo kid, son of famous director S.A. Chandrasekhar, and he is not poor by any means. He got industry connections, so he started out in the industry with a lot of advantages that others did not have. If you are a hero from outside and your first two films flopped, it's bye bye for you. But because his father was a director, many of the earlier films of Vijay's, despite their poor reception, they kept making more and more, until ultimately some good directors polished him, and also of course Vijay's own self-discipline and how to say, he's a goal-oriented person, very goal-oriented person, right? So he was never known to be like a sociable, charitable persona in many years. In fact, he was just focused on building himself up to become like his idol Rajini. So yeah, that's how the love and admiration started. He was such a Rajini fanboy. He saw the movie Annamalai and decided to come into filmdom to be like Rajini. Even in the recent audio launch 2 years back, he mentioned that a child might want to try to wear the father's shirt. It's okay to try to wear the father's shirt, but to take over the father's shirt and say it belongs to you, I think that's where Rajini fans drew the line. Anyway, once he saw that he was becoming close to Rajini's popularity, he shifted his hero to MGR. And this kind of U-turns and selfish journey is, of course, very suitable for politics, because that kind of character is needed in a politician. So that's one viewpoint. Okay. Another viewpoint is that it's just Vijay has reached a certain maturity in his, how to say, certain levels, heights in his Hollywood film career, and therefore he wants to go to other avenues. Okay, so it depends on how you see it. So anyway, when the film Baba of Rajini flopped, there was a heavy rumors that allegedly Vijay organized a party to celebrate it and to feel that he has finally gone beyond his idol's popularity. And then after that, of course, superstar Rajinikanth shocked everybody with a comeback called Chandramugi, and Vijay's film Sachin did not do so well, and so he went back to being, how to say, so-called fan of Rajinikanth. There are a lot of so-called fans of Rajinikanth in Collywood. The only genuine ones are probably, you can count them with your fingers, maybe Anirudh Ravichander, the lyricist Super Subu, maybe Karthik Subbaraj. Of late, even that seems a bit odd with the way he's been congratulating everybody. So it's very few. You can count with your 10 fingers the genuine fans. Kalanidhi Maran, perhaps. So that's how things is, because everybody wants to say they're a fan of Rajinikanth to ride on the big fan base that he has. So as I said, the evolution of Vijay's divergent path with Rajini with from the 2002 film Baba, and then after that slowly removing Rajini references from his film, which Vijay used extensively when he needed ticket sales in his earlier films. But after Pokiri, where he uses superstar's name, that sort of slowed down. And then finally thing come to a new low when actor Sarath Kumar on a stage said Vijay is the next superstar, and Vijay did not show humility by going and say that, you know, Rajini or Kamal would have done that, let's say Shivaji or MGR, right, they would have said that they are legends. But Vijay did not dispute that to say Rajini is the superstar, but he just accepted that so-called title. And this is controversial because even before he has taken the title Ilayya Thalapathy from another hero called Saravanan. So these taking over things, copying things, all is quite rampant in Hollywood, unfortunately, culture. And things came to a head when Rajini mentioned about eagles should not be disturbed by crows attacking them when they are flying. Eagles should fly higher, and many took this to refer to Vijay. So thus the word eagle versus crow was born. And in subsequent another staged event, Vijay replied saying that in the forest there are many animals, and anybody who goes to hunt them, even if they don't get the biggest animal, it's still respectable that you try to get a small animals. And he mentioned crow in a mocking way and walked around the stage, and many took it to be a insult to Rajini. So after that, the temperatures cooled somewhat over time. People saw eagle coming in the film, Rajini film, Veteran for no reason. And then most recently in the film Coolie, in the trailer, if you see, there's a crow at the very end. So what's happening? So one of my theories that maybe people don't explore so much is that if you see the World Wrestling Federation, there's a group of heroes and villains. So to us fans, people cheering, they say, oh, Undertaker is bad, Stone Cold Steel Austin, The Rock, all these people are good and so on. But in the end, they are actually one group. They are not heroes and villains, but they are a group trying to create rivalry and drama so that the fans will be excited and will pay money, right? So is it possible, as per this theory of mine, is that Vijay and Rajini might be sitting in the back rooms laughing and saying that let's create some fan rivalry so that people get excited and buy tickets and all that, and how to say, subliminally, right, not overtly, the Vijay is mocked in Rajini films, just like the politics angle was used in Rajini films from Muthu onwards, where they teased that Rajini going to enter politics to keep fans excited. Maybe now they tease Vijay as a crow to keep fans excited, and Vijay might do something similar to keep his fans on the edge. But since he's moving to politics, this creates kind of a dent in the theory, and also Vijay's motivations to want to continue this so-called beef with Rajini. So or maybe both of them are oblivious to this by now, and only the directors or some of these people in the art team who are just adding this to add some spice to the or Easter eggs in the show. So these are the things that is going on now. Vijay's film, so-called supposed last film, Jananayagan, which many says people like Trichy Sridhar, I think, cinema owner, who's very honest usually, says that Vijay will definitely come back and do another film. This last film drama is a hype so that fans will pay money and watch this film, right? Because they got to somehow keep the show going with some kind of a hype. So definitely Vijay will come back to the film soon. That's his theory. And so whether in that film directed by H. Vinod, they will keep some references of Eagle Crow as a reply to this Rajini thing in Coolie, or whether they want to let it slide and focus on it being Vijay's last film, we see what's the strategy. But when Vijay comes back later, there definitely might be some kind of innuendos on Ajit or Rajini, just to keep the fans excited. Tickets matter, man, right? Come on, that's the end goal. What do you guys think? Share in the comment section. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.